Shalom, shalom, Yashra Allah. I want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which in the Paleo Hebrew tongues, correct names of Heavenly Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to your sisters and brothers living this truth, and shalom to the brothers and sisters that's listening and studying, show themselves approved. Shalom. Got a good one for today, Yashra Allah. We're going to talk about, the kingdom of heaven being born. We're going to talk about the nation of Israel and what it's giving birth to, which is the kingdom of heaven. And we are right upon that. And the Bible, as a metaphor, speaks about that as a woman giving birth to a child. And that's what we're doing, ushering in the kingdom of heaven. That's what we're doing. When we praise to Yahweh Shah, we do the works. We're pushing forth for a righteous kingdom to be birthed right here on planet Earth. And it's happening right before our very eyes. And, everybody doesn't want that to happen. The heathens don't want Yasharala to give birth to the kingdom of heaven. They don't want the woman of Yasharala to get her man back, which is Yahweh Shah. They don't want that reunion to happen, that marriage to happen. But they don't run nothing. Yahweh does. And that right there, all those things I just mentioned are going to happen sooner than later. We're at the point where it's about to happen. So I'm going to run through these birth pains. That's what we're going through right now. And we're going to get some in-depth breakdowns. We're going to break some stuff down. And Lord willing, be edifying to y'all. So let's start off first things first, man, with that woman. When you read, let's start off with Jeremiah 6:2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. So right there, Yahweh Shah compared us, Israel, because he said the daughter of Zion, which goes into Israel, Yasharala, to a woman. Because he compared us to a woman because his nation is right now is governed by a man. And that man is Yahweh Shah. He's the husbandman. And Yahweh Shah, he came here preaching, he was always talking about a marriage. Put your wedding garment on, there's a marriage about to happen. And the woman, if you know anything about women out here in the world, they need a man. They were built for men. They were tailored after a man. And without a man, really, she's kind of defenseless, really, in the elements. Esau prop her up in society, but when the real come into play, she's vulnerable. She needs that man. And so we lost Yahweh Shah. The Romans, put him to death. We lost Yahweh Shah. So that woman, Yasharala, lost her man. And when that happened, she was subject to these other men, the heathen men. And what they do, they beat her, slavery. Esau even put us in hard bondage slavery, beat us, hung us, killed us, chopped off the feet, pretty much tortured us, ravished us. Then, this woman is strong, man. She's real, real strong. The nation of Israel is very strong. So this woman, she girded up her strength and trying to make some of herself because she them people, and they worked her to death. And then soon she tried to get back right, what they do? Drug her. The crack epidemic in the 80s. That was on purpose, man. That was to ruin the nation of Israel. That was to stop her, pollute her womb, and make it where she won't be what she's supposed to be. But this woman's strong, man. I told you. This woman's strong. So she kicked that. So they had to come with a bunch of false movements. Okay, we can't beat this woman physically. So let's whoop this woman mentally. So then comes feminism. Then comes gangsterism. All the kind of like the isms. All kind of false philosophies to ruin her mind, ruin her spirit, ruin her soul. Which messed her up for a minute too. But like I said, this woman's strong, man. She done shook that. She went back to her manual, which is the Bible. And she reading and she cleaning her act up. So Esau mad. He's mad about that. The heathens are mad. The heathens rage, should I say. Because this woman shakes off everything that they do. And not only has she shook off everything they did, she's pregnant. And she's giving birth. They don't want that. All these nations up here looking like, nah, man. We can't have that to happen. but it's happening, man. So right now, hey, the water done broke. The water broke, you know? And what was that water that broke, man? These living waters, these scriptures, you know, that done broke. And now, since, you know, hey, that said for the women, y'all should really know what I'm talking about on this. When that water break, hey, it's that time. So that's how I know where we at in prophecy. The water done broke. So let's go get something on that water breaking, which started with Albert Bivens letting out this true gospel. Albert Bivens, who started the little One West, the little school, IUSBK, and then it morphed into Great Millstone. So that was that water breaking. Because before we was under the delusion of plantation Christianity, which is another part of the little ism. Let me see. That ain't what I wanted. Boy, and the spirit be flowing. It be some of the stuff I be having down, but some stuff I don't. It just comes to me. Here we go. This is what I wanted to get. John 7:38. He that believeth on me, as the scripture have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. So I want to use that metaphor to say when that does happen. Albert Bivens came back on the scene after they done, try to brainwash us to plantation Christianity. Now the truth came out. That was that water breaking. It broke in the 1960s. And now, as most women know, that water break, you don't give birth right then and there. It's a period, contractions. It's a whole little scenario play out. So she's been going through contractions, ever since then. And as they're being, like, the closer the baby come to being born, the harder contractions get. That pain come. And right now, that's what we're going through right now. We're going through the birth pangs. Let's go to Isaiah. Let's go to that. Further prove what I'm talking about. Isaiah 66:7. Before she travailed, she brought forth. Before her pain came, she was delivered of a man-child. So we dealing with that pain. With that man-child, that was Yahushua, man. And now she's the point now she's going to give birth to the kingdom of heaven. She's about to give birth to the kingdom of heaven. That's what's being born right now. And it's like this, Yasharallah. Yahushua, like, they thought this woman didn't have no man. So the man that got a phone call. He got a phone call like, hey, man, we found your wife. And she about to deliver a baby. So any man that love that woman, he gonna, oh, shoot, I gotta make a move. So it's like the woman is in New York. The man is in California. He far away. But, hey, he about to say, hey, man, I'm about to, hop on this super flight. I'm about to get there quickly because, hey, my baby about to be born. I don't want to miss that. So that's like Yahushua, man. He done got the call. Yahweh done called him like, hey, man, hey, she about to give birth. It's that time. So when this baby's born, you best believe Yahushua gonna be here to see that. Just like I was present for all my children to be born. I was there. I witnessed it. So I know what it's like for a woman to go through childbirth. That's why these scriptures really hit me when I read them, because I'm putting it together. I'm getting the mystery that Yahushua is giving to us. Because he's saying basically, like, our kingdom, when it comes forth, it's going to be like a woman giving birth to a child. And when I was there, my wife giving birth to my children, hey, it's some drama. It's a lot of pain, a lot of hollering. It doesn't come easy. That's what I say. Jacob's trouble is not going to be easy. It's not going to come easy. So, but we got to be ready for that, man. Like, every woman got to go through that in order to deliver this baby. She got to go through the birth pains. And we're experiencing that right now. That's what we're experiencing. And I'm going to go to this right here to show you. Let's get a list of what those birth pains look like for our kingdom to get here. Let's go to Matthew. And you're going to see it like, oh, it's her. It's her. Baby being born. This devil mad. So check it out. This is Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nations arise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, which goes to the beginning of the birth pangs. All of these. So let's get some examples of these birth pangs. Bam, birth pain. A 6.4 magnitude earthquake just hit Northern California. Injured 11 people. And what this article ain't saying, 2 people got judgment from this when I read some other articles. You know, it's a part of the article I wanted to pull up. Oh yeah, right here. It says, it was probably the most violent earthquake we have felt in 15 years I've lived here, he said. It physically moved our bed. So there wasn't no little bitty, oh, it's trembling. No, Cali just got hit with a powerful earthquake, and it ain't gonna be the last either. I bet that's San Andreas' fault. I bet that mud bubbling up big time. Like, go watch the movie San Andreas. Like, Cali about to get messed up. So, that right there, that's part of them birth pains, man. Powerful earthquake, just like we read in Matthew chapter 24. Famines, they got more food distribution centers getting burnt up, being destroyed. They trying to keep it under the rug now, but I'm still, our whistleblower be on it. They're still destroying those. So they're gonna guarantee a famine. Plus, I done went to my local Walmarts and seen the meat be short in the Sam's, Walmart, so I could see that famine coming. The supply chain shortage is still hitting. That's them birth pains, man. It said famine, the pestilences. They said it's another wave of that you-know-what coming. That's a birth pain, man. This thing is gonna create all kinds of, like I said, sorrows, troubles, But we have to go through it because our nation, our kingdom is being born. The head is crowning, it's coming. You got uproars of the people. Let's go get that. Look at this. The UK on strike.
School handlers, emergency care assistants and technicians go on strike. Late-stage labour and injuries will not be responded to, though unions say life-threatening situations like cardiac arrest will be answered. Ambulance workers are demanding a pay rise above inflation and a plan for recouping lost earnings over many years. Ministers have urged the public to take extra care and suggested they avoid contact sports and unnecessary car journeys. About 600 members of the armed forces are due to take on ambulance driving roles. 150 personnel will provide logistical support. Industrial action by ambulance workers follows 2 days of strikes by nurses this month over pay. It's also been some of the busiest months on record for people attending accident and emergency departments. The UK is facing its biggest week of industrial strikes in recent history. Ambulance workers, customs and immigration staff, bus drivers and postal workers are all staging walkouts. Nurses Union boss Pat Cullen urged the government to resolve the crisis before Christmas. But there's no sign of a breakthrough between the sides. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has insisted he will not back down against striking workers. Meanwhile, public opinion pollster YouGov has found that the...
So you can watch that more, but I just want to show you, like, man, UK about to lose their whole health system. They like, you better avoid contact sports because we ain't coming to get you. So they have no ambulance workers. The nurses are on strike. They're basically losing their whole health care. And why they're trying to get more money? Because Esau knows once this woman gives birth to this child, which is going to be the kingdom of heaven, that's it for them. So they telling the elites, hey, man, you better give me some money so I can live it up before, it's all said and done. Because when she give birth, that's it for us. So I'm trying to live good before she give birth. Because once she give birth, that's it. Yahshua going to be here. Yahshua going to be ruling after that. So that right there let you know that that's more than birth pains happening, man. That's them shoulders getting pushed out. That's that. And like, you got to think, we, the brothers, the prophets, I say the whole nation, the whole hopeful elect, everybody that's sealed. Man, we hollering, how about Yahshua? That's that push. We using our breath. Your woman about to get a baby, and they tell her to push, and she clenching. That's that. Hey, we be pushing, man. We pushing what? We pushing the word of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and it's pushing that baby out. It's pushing that baby out. And hey, this devil like, oh my Lord, like we see the head, it ain't no lie. I thought, man, the woman's supposed to be dead, for one. The woman was supposed to be dead, but she too strong. She too strong. And then like they try to kill her baby, she pregnant, they beating on her, hitting her stomach, giving her medication to try to make her, induce an abortion, but hey, to no avail. They womb strong too. So, hey, the baby crying, the head is crowning. You know, for us in this truth, we can see our kingdom very vividly. The head is crowning. I think the shoulders is pushed out. And you know, we getting happy, man. We like push. And we push it hard. That devil like, he try to push the head. No, it's not time yet. We like, no. She hollered, hey, I gotta drop. Shoot, I'm in pain. Baby coming out. So that's them birth pains right there, man. That is talked about, and they strong. So I know that baby is getting pushed through. And like when their shoulders, the body is out, you know, that's like the hardest part. You know, at least that's the pain I felt. Wife was squeezing my hand, and then it broke my hand, man. So I know that's some painful stuff, you know. So I know, hey, yeah, y'all women, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about in them birth pains. So our kingdom about to be born. It's about to be born. So let's go into some in-depth breakdowns on that woman, which represents Yahshua Allah, that's giving birth to the kingdom of heaven. Let's go to one of my favorite chapters in Revelation, because it tells you that. Let's start out. It starts out with a metaphor. We're going to break that down. This is Revelation 12:1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and under her head a crown of 12 stars. Who's that woman with the crown of 12 stars on her, clothed in the sun and the moon? Who's that woman? That woman is Israel, Yahshua Allah. And then here's how you can know that breakdown. It said 12 stars on her crown. Those 12 stars represent the 12 tribes of Israel. So that's talking about Israel right there, man. The sun and the moon, that's rulership. This world was made for her. It was made for her to rule. That's why she's clothed with the sun and the moon. And she got a crown on her head, because, you know, the men of that nation gonna get that crown. You know, she's royalty, you know? And check it out. Number 2 says, and she being with child cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered. Hey, right now we hollering out. We holler out, Yahweh Shah. We the highway in hedges. We praying. We fasting. We keeping the laws and commandments to the best of our abilities. Hey, that's us hollering out for this baby to drop, for that baby to come out, man. And we want that baby to come out because that's our kingdom coming. You know, that man-child drop, that's the kingdom. So we hollering for it. We pushing, and it's coming. You know, but check this out though. On number 3. And it says, and there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns upon his heads. Who's they talking about when it said the red dragon, great red dragon? That's Esau. Esau Edom, aka the white man. That serpent is now transformed into a red dragon, a great red dragon. You know, and he's in rulership now too. That's why he got crowns upon his head, because he's ruling right now. You know? And it says 7 heads and 10 horns. You know, which goes into the EU, the rulership over there. You know, all the rulerships they got. You know, that's that dragon, man. Then the whore, Babylon the Great, the harlot, she rides on top of that dragon. But all that represents Esau, Edom, aka the white man. Check it out. I'm gonna keep on reading. Let's let the scriptures talk. And here go number 4. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. So that's why Esau is against this woman. He tried to kill the woman. He couldn't kill the woman. So now she's giving birth to the kingdom of heaven. And what did the scripture say this dragon trying to do? He's trying to eat it up as soon as it be born. He's trying to stop the kingdom of heaven being born. He don't want us to rule. He don't want us to have nothing. He wants us to say perpetual slaves to him. He wants to stay in rulership. And Esau knows what that baby been born means. We know what it means. He know what it means. That's the end of his rulership. So he's seeking to devour that baby. And it said his tail drew a third part of the stars. So that's talking about his tail drew. He destroyed a lot of Israelites. Because that's what that devil do. You know? He takes out Yahshua. He devours Yahshua. Is what he does. And now he wants to, his biggest thing he trying to do now is eat that baby up. He don't want that baby to drop. Because the baby and him can't rule at the same time. Both of them can't be in rulership. If the baby drop, you get cast down, dragon, into hell. Like it say you gonna be. You know? So the baby about to come here. Ain't nothing the devil can do about it. So let's keep on reading. On 5. And she brought forth the man-child who was to rule all nations with the rod of iron. And her child was caught up with unto Yahweh and to his throne. See, that back of what I just said right there. That's why Esau, you know, who's compared to a great red dragon, doesn't want the child to be born, because when the child gets here, we're going to rule all nations with a rod of iron, man. We're going to beat these heathens down. They're going to be subject to us. We're going to be in rulership. By what? The birth of that child, which is the birth of the kingdom of heaven. So that's why the devil, man, he doing everybody. Right now, he crying right now. That devil hurt. Because he part in the background, he listens to that woman, she hollering out, and she's giving birth to that man-child, which represents the kingdom of heaven. You know, so hey, it's nothing the devil can do, man. It's gonna happen. You know, so check it out. We're gonna keep reading on this. On number 6. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she have a place prepared of Yahweh, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. Now, what does that mean? She fled into the wilderness. We fled into all the other nations, you know, all to other quarters of the world. That's a translated slave trade. You know, we got scattered. That was a scattering, you know. And these other nations, little do they know, you know, they fed, they kept Yasharallah up, you know. They kept us up, you know. We nation builders, we got skills, people use us. So now this devil like, God dang it. You know, it's like a person fleeing. So now this devil is spread thin, because Yasharallah is everywhere in the world, scattered all over the world. Cuba, South America, North America, Africa, Europe, everywhere. Australia, everywhere Yasharallah is. Dominican Republic, everywhere. Virgin Islands, Bahamas, Jamaica, we're everywhere. Mexico, everywhere. Now the devil like, God, leave. I gotta eat this I gotta eat this woman up before she get birth, and she everywhere. You know, and then when you in the wilderness, you covered up with trees. So the devil like, oh man, his military weak. How am I supposed to find this heifer now? So that's, well, check it, we're gonna keep reading. We're gonna keep reading, man. I could hit 9. Let's talk about what's gonna happen to him. I'm gonna skip down to 13. I'm gonna go to 13. Because it says, and when the dragon saw that he was cast down to earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child. So that's what we say, that persecution is coming, man. It's coming. Because what? Israel, Yasharallah, that woman, she's giving birth to the kingdom of heaven. That devil don't want that. You know, because when you go up to 9, it tells you what's gonna happen to him because she gave birth. You know? Because what would it, like, you go to 7, it says, and there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. So the archangel Michael, our military, that's what I'm telling you, man, this child gonna be born. There's a whole military gonna fight on his behalf. That's why I don't really sweat Esau, his weak military, because we got a military coming too that's gonna, man, blow his out the water. It's gonna be supernatural, angelic. His technology can't compete with the technology of Yahweh Shah's, man, because it's like from a whole nother realm. And when Michael the archangel fought on our behalf, it said fought against the dragon fought his angels. So you're gonna see chariots fighting F-22s. And if you know anything like I know, that F-22 Raptor or stealth bomber or whatever little jet Esau got can't maneuver and do the things those chariots can. The chariots move at the speed of light. The chariot can teleport. I seen some go here, teleport, and come here. You know, they'll fly, and they'll zip through the sky real fast and then drop on the dime and zip back real quick. So Esau's jets and military tanks can't battle it out with these chariots, man. When these angels get active and ready to beat Esau down, that's why I don't fear Esau. I'm like, my military's coming and it's gonna whoop yours. I just gotta hang on. That's all we gotta do, Yahshua. We gotta hang on. That's all we gotta do. The battle already been won. That the scriptures say we got the victory, man. The thing is, it's like, how can I put this? It's kind of like you getting bullied by a bully. And like your big brother, you know, he locked up in jail. And the bully, you know, he beating you up, and then your brother, he gets he tell you he about to get out of jail. He about to get out in a couple months. So the bully beating you up, you tell the bully like, hey man, my big brother about to get out of jail in a minute, man. He say, hey, he about to whoop up on you because I told him he been whooping on me. So the bully like, oh shoot, you know, he know about the reputation. You know, dude locked up. He beat triple homicide, dude all strong, swole up, like Tukey Williams in jail, and he about to get out. You know, so at that point, you know, the bully gonna come at you real hard because you know you got help. So your thing now is to endure and maintain, that's where we at. You know, the woman, the nation's giving birth, but we gotta hold out until our help arrives because it's coming. You know, the scripture just said right there, and like you can just tell our help is coming by how Esau is reacting. Esau in panic mode right now. I look at this devil when I be at work, like these devils about to, man, they about to let out a brick. They so scared. And look, on 8, it said, and prevailed not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven. So that's talking about Esau, the dragon, prevailed not. And like, you just look at it compared, man, Esau can't fight with Yahweh Shai and the Lord of hosts, them angels, them chariots. He don't have a chance, man. They're going to come light up the tanks, the Humvees, the infantry, you know, straight laser beam them out. Man, them chariots, and then like, you got infantry here. The 144,000 men, when they get their spiritual power, hey man, that's going to be overwhelming on this dragon. I want to bump down. I'll come back to 9 because that's the end result of Esau. But I want to bump down to 15 because we're going to be at this point in a minute. And it says, this is Revelation 12:15, and the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. Did you peep that? This dragon about to breathe out his mouth water as a flood, which goes into his military. Just like in Star Wars, the military was called what? Stormtroopers. Because they were like a flood. They beat people in overwhelming numbers. They were clones. They military. That's how Esau gonna try to beat us, man. He gonna come with overwhelming numbers of his military in order to swallow up the woman because he's mad with her, which, let's just hit 17 on that. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. See, the dragon was wroth with the woman. Why? Because she's giving birth to that man-child which goes to the kingdom of heaven. So he's mad the remnant of her seed, the hopeful elect. No, that's the woman that Yahweh Shai wants. He doesn't want the whole nation. Your ratchets, your Pookie and Ray Rays, they're defiled. You know, they're like an old ran through hoe. He don't want them. He wants, like the scripture said earlier, the comely and delicate. Comely going to beautiful, delicate going to feminine. And every man in his right mind wants a beautiful feminine woman. That's the number one thing we want. A beautiful feminine woman. I mean, you can't ask for nothing better than that. That's the whole, you know, pure attributes of a woman. That's that, man. You love a woman like that. Like, she'll melt your heart when she's beautiful and feminine, soft-spoken. You know, she, whatever you like, you know, do what you say. Don't holler at you. She always looking to be tender and delicate, you know. Always, you know, making you feel good. Back rubs. Every man loves that. That is what a man in his right mind wants. And that's how Yahweh Shai is looking at this woman. And that's how the hopeful elect are. They're the comely and delicate. The beautiful and feminine. That's who he coming back. He gonna fight hard for that woman too. He want that. You know, like I said, you love a woman like that. That's why Esau, his feminism, which I don't want, that'll turn to a lesson for a whole nother time. So let's stick to the point on this woman that's giving birth, that Yahweh Shai is coming back for, that he wants very, very bad. You know, been wanting her, man. She just been in the wilderness getting beat up by the devil. But now she hollering out in pain because she giving birth, man. Yahweh Shai want that baby. He want it. You know, he put in work. You know, he's been taken care of, man. Hey. And then this devil gonna try to destroy that baby? Oh, you crazy? Hey, Yahweh Shai about to come with that wrath and that fury on this devil. That's things that like uplift my spirit. Like, man, you got Yahweh Shai messed up. He coming back for this baby. Big time. So check it out. I just read that. And check it out on 16. And it says, and the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. So that's why earthquakes is happening. You know, that's that earth opening up. You know, there's on a metaphor on that, but really that's just everything happening. Like Esau's plans getting upsetted by natural occurrences he can't, you know, account for. And that's the earth helping that woman out. You know, all his plans is not going successfully right now. He getting a lot of hiccups. This is the most hiccups I ever seen Esau get in rolling out his diabolical plan. And I know why, because that precept just read right there. The earth opened up her mouth in order to help that woman. So there's going to be natural disasters. The Esau, you know, didn't forecast and didn't foresee. That's going to, you know, mess up his plans to attack Yasharallah. You know, make it more difficult. The earthquake got everybody all distracted and messed up. So now he like, man, it's going to be real. How about to go in here and get this woman and she all scattered about? You know, she running around. That's making it hard for me, man. I need her to come to me easily. You know, so we're going to keep on reading on that flood because one of my favorite precepts kick in on that. Watch this. Let's go to Isaiah. This is another thing that's going to hurt Esau. 59-19. Check this out. And this goes right with that precept we just read earlier. This is Isaiah 59-19. So said they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy should come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord should lift up a standard against him. Did you peep that? When they come in, that's that flood again. That's that flood, that dragon letting out his mouth. When that flood come, what did the Lord say he about to do? He said he gonna lift up a standard against him. So a lot of our brothers, when that flood come, military come, to jump on us, a lot of brothers gonna get their spiritual power at that point. That's that standard, that's that banner getting lifted up. That's that, hey man, Yahweh Shah is here and you gotta be messed up. So let me show you a taste of that power that you done been thumbing your nose up at. You know? Let me show you how I'm gonna protect this child that's about to be born. Peep that out. And let's go 20. It said the Redeemer shall come to Zion. See, Yahweh Shah is coming to that woman. And unto them that turn from transgression, Jacob said the Lord. So that's that hopeful elect right there. All the hopeful elect are gonna meet with Yahweh Shah, man. It's gonna be a reunion. That's that woman being reunited with her husband once again. And after that, ain't gonna be no breaking that up no more. You know, the bond gonna be strong. Cause this woman now, she appreciates that man. Cause she done went through a whole lot of trouble without him. Got beat on, drugged, lied to, living hard, rough, at the bottom, mistreated, malnourished, you know, kicked on the ground, downtrodden, laughed at, clown, stripped naked, barely making it. That woman, we done went through a lot being in this wicked kingdom that Esau has built, and we tired of it. We are tired of this place, man. So when we get Yahweh Shah back, ooh, you best believe we gonna appreciate that, man. Man, we gonna weep. Man, we gonna weep when we see Yahweh Shah. Like, man, about time. Woo! It's been a long time coming. Long time coming. We done went through a lot. And then, like, the woman gonna weep when that child get born. I done see women cry by the time they push that baby out. You know? Because they go through a lot of pain. So, the baby getting pushed out. Shoulders is out. You can see the baby. I can see the kingdom of heaven. I can see it, Yasharallah. So the baby is out, but it's not all the way here yet. So we still got pushes to make. So we gotta, clench something. What they say, dig deep and make that big push. Cause now we at the hardest part of the push. We gotta push the body out. That's a hard push, man. I mean, watching my wife make that push, it's like, it was like a war cry, you know? So, hey, it's about to get, we at the hardest part. But nonetheless, the baby's here. He's here, he's out. We see the head. We see the kingdom of heaven. We just got to make it through that big push because Esau about to act a fool. Let me tell you that. Let me warn you. Esau going to act a plumb fool because he knows what this means. These elites, they know. They got all the history. They know who they put to death thousands of years ago. And they like, oh no, his baby being born. Oh no. We can't have that. They better send the military in her while she trying to deliver the baby. But what did Yahushua say? The Archangel Michael gonna stand up. You know, hey, this woman got security. You know, the 144,000 gonna be like, hey, man, hey, hold up. You can't come in here while she giving birth. What is you doing? And this ain't no weak security either. It's gonna be like top, like a Superman type of security. Like Esau's military not gonna get in there. They're not gonna stop her giving birth to the kingdom of heaven. They not gonna stop it, you know. Yahushua already done seen it, man. He already made the phone call, man. Hey, security. He done sent them in, you know. He done, hey, cause he found this woman, man. She been lost. Now she's found. So now it's to get the preparations to keep her safe. It's the preparations, you know, give her the finest of the food. You know, man, this woman about to be taken care of. Well taken care of. It's like she's royalty. And she got lost. And Yahushua is like a great king. Like when I think about it, like the movie Coming to America, you know, I can't remember his name in that movie, but it's like you got the military, you got like this woman about to get all her preparations set up. She about to go right back into royalty. She been cast away, been living in America like a servant woman that's been mistreated, and now she's been found, and her preparation about to get made. The guards about to come to protect her. The midwives about to come in, the finest of the finest. They gonna make sure this baby born. Baby about to get taken care of. Hey, and she gonna be all right. She made it through the rough times, you know. So we got one big drama, one big push to make, and then there we are at the kingdom of heaven. And man, just to see this, it is a beautiful thing. So I hope this is edifying. You know, we went on some in-depth breakdowns. I might go back and do a whole breakdown on Revelation, the 12th chapter period, because that's a very good chapter. You know, one of my favorites, because it's basically talking about end times. Because, let's end off with this right here. Let's end off with Esau's fate. This is Revelation 12:9. And the great dragon which was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world, always lying, he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. So the devil been cast out of rulership, man. He's no longer in that power seat. So now it's like he's fired. Kind of like Trump when he wasn't gonna be the president no more. What happened when Trump wasn't gonna be president no more? What did he do? He ordered them to go storm the Capitol and act a fool. It's gonna be the same thing gonna be carried out right here on the world stage. Esau's cast out. We just read that right there. So now that he's been cast out to earth, he ain't in heaven no more rulership for him. Now he's going to act a fool. Now he going, go get him. It's all their fault. You know? And he's not going to prevail. He's going to lose. I'm going to read 11 too, to show you his defeat. And it says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. And they loved not their lives unto death. You peep that? We overcame him by who? The blood of who? The blood of Yahushua. You know, which goes into this word. The word of the testimony, man. This word right here that's been preserved, man. That's how we beating this devil. That's how we came back to life. Back in the reality of who we are. Of what we supposed to do. How we supposed to walk. This is how we cleaned ourselves up as a woman, you know, as a nation. You know, we found the book and like, oh man, I'm this. That's how we found ourselves, man. It's like we did a spiritual phone call, and he like, about time. You know, where she at? I'm coming for her. You know, and we done cleaned our act up, rinsed ourselves, and like I said in the scriptures, the blood of the Lamb. You know, the testimony, man. Now we back to life, and she's giving birth. She's giving birth, man. That baby right there is going to be everything we've ever wanted, desired, and wished for, which is a righteous kingdom, the kingdom of heaven, where Yahushua will be ruling, and we'll be joint heirs with our Lord and Savior Yahushua, man. That's going to be magnificent, great. And we the generation that's going to, you know, Lord willing, see that. You know, Lord willing, part of the hopeful elect. We're going to witness that. We're here at the end. You know, we here at the dramatic finish. We ain't in the beginning, we at the end. So With that being said, I want to say I hope this is edifying. I want to say, you know, Call Halal, Yahweh Shah, Bashin Rakadash, Kwam Yashar Allah, Detail Baba Ball, Shalom.